All right, to get to windy.com, just type in windy.com in the URL window, and it will look something like this. I have some default settings. I don't know if it will look like what you'll see exactly. Um, but look over to the right, and you'll see the main menu. Um, there's radar and satellite, which is good. I don't. This isn't what it's for necessarily, though. This will show current radar going back a little bit of time, not very much. So if you click on it, you can see current radar and radar with satellite um, image behind it. Anything else down below, you can tell things shift. This is related to a model, the European model, the GFS or the NAM, or an international model here. And you're going to want to pick one to work off of. So I'll hit GFS for now. And there's these different things that you can look at are called layers, and you can look at all the layers, and there's lots of things to look at. Um, so the main ones we're interested in are near the top. There's wind, and the colors here will you have to read the scale, and these are miles per hour. And wind gusts would be miles per hour would be the color code. Um, Rain and thunder, right? The scale will change. It's still color coded, and you have to read the scale to figure out what the colors mean. Um, Snow, I think we've moved beyond that. Precipitation type, thunderstorms, temperature, dew point, humidity, right? All kinds of stuff. You can have a lot of fun looking at this. So that's where you'll find the things that you want to represent for your weather communications. Um, like I said, you have to pick a model. Some models don't have some of the layers, so it might kick you off a model. So you have to be aware of that. Um, these two things here are very important. Let's see. I'm going to go to something basic like temperature, and you see these moving arrows. They show the direction of the wind at whatever level you're looking at now. It's at the surface by default. This little slider here allows you to go up through the atmosphere, which is one of the real cool things. And remember, looking at the upper level charts, these are uh, levels are identified like the upper level charts. This is the 975 um, millibar level. HPA is the same as millibar. That's hectopascals. And you can go up, and we're usually looking at the 500 and 500 millibar, and that's about 5,500 meters, which is about 20,000 feet. And there you are. We're looking at the winds in the upper level atmosphere according to the model, the GFS model, European model, and we're looking for which would be right about now. That's what the model says for right now going forward. If I hit play, this would show me what the model says is going to happen at the 500 millibar level, about a 15 or 18, 20,000 feet above the surface. And it will go up until Monday the 22nd. So it goes over a week. So it's about 10 days of model information here. And we can zoom out. And because it's bringing in lots of information, it takes a little bit of time to watch it all right? And you can grab it and go back and forth once it buffers in. All right, so very cool. And back down to the surface. And if you don't want these arrows for some reason, you can turn them off right there with particles animation. Uh, and another feature is the pressure lines, the isobars, showing surface pressure. And it only does surface pressure. If we go up higher in the atmosphere, it doesn't. Those lines don't change. Um, the pressure isobars are just for surface pressure. Let me show you how you can put some settings in. If you go to the main menu over here and on settings, you want to make sure you're in miles per hour for wind, Fahrenheit for temperature, rain in inches. You can look at wave information in feet, snow in inches. So pressure we want in HPA, that's hectopascals. Um, Altitude in feet, distance in miles. There we go. So all those things, the animations of the wind, you can play with the density and speed if to your preference if you spend a lot of time on here. Some other things you can turn on. I have it always showing the 4-day weather at startup. I display time in UTC along with local time. Uh, Somewhere in here, I set it to Eastern Standard Time. So uh, forgot where that is. And I clicked smooth settle animation, forgot exactly what that does. So there's a few things there. And if you go to menu, this is an important one to be on because we're going to want to get some animated GIFs off of here. So create a video or animated GIF. You have three choices here. The one I think we'll be doing is the timeline animation. Allows you to uh, show a span of time that you want to see Wendy.com's output for. You can also get a moment in time with the animation moving if you just aren't showing any kind of elapsed time. All right, so this is an important place to go. It's one reason I'm having you use Wendy is because you can grab things. Let me to show you how that works. Pull it over and allows you to put the frame in, and you can start recording. Now I don't have an animation going yet, so I'm going to hit play. And if I hit start recording, I can watch here, and I don't know if I'm recording or recording. This is going to work. So I'll hit stop. Oops. And so here is the short animation, just a few seconds worth, and you can tell it how to finalize how many frames per second. The more frames per second, the smoother it's going to be. This one's rather brief. But if you hit 4 frames per second, it'll be choppy. 25 frames per second, it'll be more smooth as possible. And since this is just such a few frames, it looks this would not be a good one to present, but you get the idea of the steps here. And when you're ready, you can say yes, it's perfect. If you want to try a different frame rate, you can hit no. The video is not good, and it'll give you more time to make another choice. So I'll say yes, it's perfect, and I'll publish it and downloads, and I can get the link right here. Or for embedding it in a website, you can uh, copy all of this. So got to make sure you get it all though, and you can embed the animation right into your website. All right, so um, that's that. And what else did I want to show you here? I showed you the settings, the menu. I think that was it. So you've got the basics here for Wendy.com, a little bit of experience, and you'll be a pro.